I think we have all the presentations.
Thank you.
Doing a photo? Good evening, Commissioner. Come on back and join us. If everybody could please back up in the audience up front, we're just going to begin the ceremony momentarily. If you could just give us some space in front of the menorah, please be mindful of the camera as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for joining us here at Police Headquarters for the Department's annual menorah lighting ceremony. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the President of the Shomrim Society, Police Officer Phil Weisbord.
I would just like to thank everyone for being here. I'd like to thank our commissioner, our first step, chief department, all of our other commissioners, executives, and the community itself, and especially the NYPD Shomrim Society and the chaplains unit. Just to be brief, I just want to, my comparison to the menorah, every NYPD precinct has a green light in the front. It's a sign of safety, security, and right now, during our time, the menorah displays the same thing. So, with that, I'd like to introduce Chief Chaplain Rabbi Dr. Kass.
Shalom. It's a pleasure to greet all of you. You know, a Jewish holiday has been defined as, they tried to kill us, they didn't succeed, let's eat. There's actually more to this holiday of Hanukkah than that. This holiday of Hanukkah doesn't belong only to the Jewish people. It really belongs to the world, because Hanukkah is the first successful revolt in behalf of religious freedom in human history. And as such, it's been celebrated far and wide. The Christian Bible contains the first and second book of the Maccabees. St. Augustine, one of the great fathers of the Christian church, he likewise declared, "Let human beings learn from the Maccabees how to die for what they believe." On August 1st, the Eastern Orthodox Church has a day set aside to celebrate the accomplishments of the Maccabees. So it's a holiday for all of us. If the Jews under Judah Maccabee had failed in their efforts to vindicate Judaism, not only would there be no Judaism today, there'd be no Christianity. There'd be not only no Hanukkah, but no Christmas, no Easter, no holiday for the Muslims or Kwanzaa or for anyone else. All of this goes back to that very pivotal event. The truth is that religious freedom evolves. One of the most important episodes in the effort to acquire religious freedom occurred 161 years ago when Abraham Lincoln sent a letter in reply to Rabbi Arnold Fischel of the She'erit Israel congregation in New York City. Rabbi Fischel had written to the president and said the law, as presently written, does not permit rabbis to serve as chaplains in the armed forces. And Lincoln said, "You are absolutely right." And he changed that law. And so, thanks to him, I'm here. This public ceremony is here. It's an evolutionary process. And the battle for religious freedom goes on today. I don't have to tell you that there has been a tremendous amount of anxiety within the Jewish community as anti-Semitic incidents have grown geometrically. But all of us here in New York City feel a sense of confidence because we know that our police commissioner, Sewell, is so totally devoted to the cause of championing not only the right of Jews, but the right of every group to be able to celebrate the important occasions in their religion without interference. Commissioner Sewell, you have won the hearts and souls of all the men and women of this department because they know that you care about them. They know that you have their welfare as your number one priority. They are the ones who go out there and do the job. And they are doing that job at your direction as crime has dropped in all of the major categories. And we're indebted to you for that leadership and that drive. And I think that the secret, Commissioner Sewell, to your tremendous success is that you're a leader in the great tradition of Abraham Lincoln, who led not only with his head, but also with his heart. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it's my great honor to be able to present to you the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, the Honorable Kass Sewell.
Shalom. At the risk of contradicting the rabbi during Hanukkah, I will say the secret to what we do here in the NYPD is actually everyone who is standing here today. It is about community. It is about coming together with our partners, our chaplains, the NYPD, and our community that is here. Indeed, to sum it up, our friends. I am truly honored to be here with all of you. The candle lighting tradition began over 2,000 years ago. It is rooted in perseverance and belief, two virtues that are indicative of the Jewish faith, and perhaps this revered agency as well. Over the next 7 nights, families and friends will gather to carry on the time-honored tradition of lighting the menorah. At the NYPD, we contemplate the present and the future when it comes to our Jewish communities in this city. This department is deeply committed to protecting our freedom to worship, to gather, to pray. This department is working closely with our communities, especially with our Jewish community, now more than ever, to fight crime and build relationships. We are the carriers of that mission. We are the ambassadors united as a community in safety and faith. May the candles we and people all over this city light shine as a beacon of solidarity and as a promise that we will never tolerate hate in this city. And by extension, anywhere in the world that the glow of these lights can be seen, let this menorah be a message of peace and resiliency to everyone who passes through the home of the NYPD. This is our family. We are all friends. I wish each and every one of you a very happy Hanukkah, and thank you for being here tonight.
We now recite the prayers over the Hanukkah candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim hahem b'hazman hazeh. Ma'oz tzur Yeshuati lechanae l'shabeach tikon beit tefilati misham toda nezabeach liet tachimat beach Mitzaram nabeach azegmor b'shir mizmor Chanukat hamizbeach azegmor b'shir mizmor Chanukat HaMizbeach. We're going to light the menorah now. In the middle of the menorah, you see a light that's not one of the regular lights. It's called the shamash light. It's a servant candle, and on a regular menorah, it's used to light the other candles. And one of our most beloved public servants here in the NYPD is Chief Madry, our Chief of Patrol. Chief Madry, we congratulate you on your new appointment, and we look forward to your turning the light of the shamash candle on. Tonight is the second night of Hanukkah, and the new light which is added to the menorah is the second light which is there on the menorah facing you. And I'm going to ask now the police commissioner if she'd be so kind as to turn that light on. Thank you, Commissioner. And the first light we're going to have First Deputy Commissioner Caban is going to lead our chaplains, in the lighting of that first light. Commissioner and all the chaplains, please come forward. Commissioner White, why don't you join us too? It's always a pleasure to have you in our midst. Now you're welcome to partake of the refreshments. Enjoy yourself, and the oilier the refreshments are, the more they conform to the holiday, because we think about that great miracle that happened thousands of years ago when the menorah was lit in the temple, the eternal light, and they were possessing a very limited supply of oil. But that oil lasted for 8 days. While we're on the subject of oil, it should be noted that some people have a beef against Moses because he made the Jewish people wander in the desert for 40 years and led them to the only place in the Middle East where there's no oil. Okay. With that, I invite you all to partake of the latkes and the donuts.
You know, my nephew